Thank you very much. So first, I want to say thank you to the programme committee for inviting me. It's a great honour, and thank you all for coming. I know it's been a long day. So that was a great introduction, and some of the points I was going to make have already been made. So because I'm teaching technical subjects, I've always used multiple choice tests. All my colleagues use multiple choice tests. So just for a show of hands, if you're currently using multiple choice tests in your teaching, put your hand up. Okay, great. So it's something we kind of take for granted, and maybe you're wondering, how can I give a talk or do research in multiple choice tests? It's such a standard thing. But I hope that I'll be able to make you think about some issues which maybe you haven't thought about before. So I'm going to talk about what we use multiple choice questions for, so formative and summative, and the problem of guesswork. So that's really the crux of what I'm going to be talking about, is the problem of guesswork and what can we do about reducing guesswork in multiple choice tests. And that's one of the main reasons I think multiple choice tests have a bad name, don't have a great reputation, because people know that students are going to guess and that the scores are unreliable due to guesswork. So I'm going to talk about how to reduce guesswork, and also a study that we've undertaken at London South Bank with a novel multiple choice testing method, which we're really happy about, and we're now using as a standard method for all of our first year students. And I'll show you some demo tests as well. All right. So I'm sure you all know what multiple choice question is, but I'm going to be talking about questions only with 4 answers. Okay, so a question and 4 answers, only one of the answers is right. And as Susan said, it's hard to create good questions. Many of you are using multiple choice tests, so I'm sure that you know. I mean, if you're teaching maths, so I teach maths, and maths it's easier because you can have the same question and you just put different numbers in, so it's quite easy. But if you're teaching computer architecture, which I teach, or internet technologies, or lots of other subjects, where your questions have got to be testing understanding or testing knowledge, it's not so easy to create good questions. Okay, so that's what a question looks like. And of course, you can. Another reason, some people think, well, multiple choice tests only test quite superficial knowledge. It's just knowledge recall, but that's not true. You can design questions that really test understanding. So here's a question. You could imagine 4 answers: A, B, C.